What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, and it is Groundhog Day once again here at Tottenham Hotspur. Just as I'm telling Sim, why are you looking so down? Get excited, get excited. It's time to get excited. Eberechi Eze is coming to Spurs. We should have known, people. We should have known what was about to happen. And looking back on it, it was a bit obvious what was happening in the background. Arsenal have come in at the final hour for Eberechi Eze. All the reliable journalists jumping on it. Ornstein, Fabrizio, Jay Percy, Sammy Mockbell, name them, they're reporting it right now. There's a hijack going on. Arsenal, Eberechi Eze. It looks like he will be going to Arsenal, which is, man, it is an absolute fuckery. They've done it to us once again. They have fucking done it to us once again. 11 days left of the transfer window, and we're sitting here, none the wiser.
I am so done, man. I'm so done. We've had so long to get this deal over the line and complete it. Now, I understand it seems like Palace are playing hardball, but why does everyone else seem to be able to get deals over the line in a timely manner? Arsenal come in within a day and apparently are going to get this deal over the line. Why is it taking us so long? And now what's happened? We drag it on. We allow it to drag on. We don't get it over the line. We don't complete it. You know, we're hearing it's close. It's on the edge. It's on. You can almost touch it, but there's nothing signed on the dotted line. You know, you don't get it finalised. And now Havertz gets a long-term injury. And now Arsenal thinking, well, we need another attacker. Let's get Eze. We know he's an Arsenal fan, all these different things. And now we're sitting here hoping he doesn't pick Arsenal and hoping that he chooses Tottenham, which I don't think is going to be the case. I think we all know that he was a boyhood Arsenal fan. He's spoken many a time about his wish to join Arsenal. We've completely screwed ourselves over. This is Tottenham to a T. Tottenham to a T. And the more I was rumbling on and the more I was hearing, oh, it's close. And I was like, where's the progression? Where's the medical booked? Why isn't anything signed? Put it on paper. Okay, verbal agreement, great. What's the holdup? It's absolute heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak. Because I really so desperate for it. I'm not going to hide it. I was so desperate for this deal to happen. It was a deal that was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. And we couldn't get it over the line. And now we're going to be gazumped. But not only just gazumped, but gazumped by our fiercest rivals who are going to hold this against us for a very long time. It hurts, man. It hurts.
I can't actually believe this. I was sitting there, having a nice drink with one of my friends, just chilling out, chatting football. Someone comes up to me and goes, "You're not going to believe this. Eze's done. It's a done deal. Eze has signed." I'm going, "Oh, yes. Finally, one of my favourite players in the Premier League is going to be playing for Tottenham." We've all been told in the last 12 hours, last 24 hours, last 36 hours that Eberechi Eze is going to be a Tottenham player. We've all been fucking told this. And then out of absolutely nowhere, like prime Randy Orton, David Ornstein drops a bomb. And then he says, Arsenal make a move for Eberechi Eze. And I went, nah, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. Arsenal aren't in the race. There's no way. You're lying. You're talking shite. You're lying. And I went, who's the source? And as soon as I said David, mate, how have we let this happen? We've been a laughing stock over the Morgan Gibbs White transfer saga. We put £60 million on the table. We're the only club to ever have a here we go and not sign him. We've had a verbal agreement in the last 48 hours for Eberechi Eze. And our arch rivals, Bonnie Blue settings, we are Lily Phillips. We have just been run through by Arsenal Football Club. We've just been bullied. Eberechi Eze has chosen Arsenal. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm heartbroken. I'm fuming. I'm disappointed. I'm sad. I'm angry. I am everything you could possibly imagine. I am so upset, man. We've just heard this, that Arsenal make a move for 27-year-old Eberechi Eze. The 27-year-old wants him. Why? Why? How have we fucked this up? We're a laughingstock. We just won the Europa League and we're a laughingstock. Crystal Palace today and player after Havertz's injury. Arsenal now closing in on the England international. He's going to choose them. He's an Arsenal fan. He's going to choose Arsenal over us. We've just been little broed. We have to face it. We have just been little broed.
Trust in Spurs. You'll get the deal done. What an absolute disgrace Tottenham Hotspur are about to be. We have been in talks with Eze for how many weeks and can't get it over the line. And Arsenal in one day are about to get this deal done. I guarantee you by the end of the night we get a here we go for Arsenal. This is an absolute disgrace from Daniel Levy and Tottenham Hotspur. From the whole kit and caboodle. An absolute disgrace. The source, I'll show you some sources. The biggest sources out there are all saying the same thing. Here we go. Let's have a look. This absolute disgrace of a football club. Arsenal have approached Crystal Palace to sign Eberechi Eze. Arsenal tried to offer more to both player and Palace to try and win against Tottenham. Negotiations underway. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at another one, shall we, which is even more damning. Where's my mate Ornstein? Here we go. David Ornstein, there we go. Arsenal make move for Eze, and the 27-year-old wants them. Of course he does. We said all along, if Spurs allow Arsenal to come in, we are not going to get this player. Get the deal done. We have been in talks with Eze for how many weeks? And can't get it over the line. Like, if you think you've seen me pissed off before, you have no idea how pissed off I am right now. Look at this. John Percy, who's very reliable. Arsenal are close. They only went in for him today. Arsenal are close to agreeing a fee with Crystal Palace for Eberechi Eze. Total package worth over 60 million. Pursuit led by Arsenal sporting director Andrea Berta. Yesterday, we heard that we had agreed a deal in principle. How shit can we be? This is Tottenham. This is Tottenham. Alex Gold said, what a mess. Understand that Spurs agreed to Palace's terms today and had agreed terms with Eze. The player was ready to come to Tottenham. Palace hadn't finalised the deal as they wanted him available for tomorrow night's game. Then Arsenal came in late this afternoon, also agreeing to Palace's terms, and the player chose Arsenal due to his connection to them. Not a good look, spending so long on a deal only for another club to get him within one day. Now, all of the reporters now, guys, Ornstein, Romano, they're no longer talking about Spurs v Arsenal. Have you know? There's no where will he go? They're all saying the player
it's done
wants
and dusted.
Arsenal. Guys, look, here we go.
Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. I feel sick. Fuck this club. Take it down. Fuck this club. Take it down. Take it down.
Here we go. Let's drink this in. Here we go. No. Verbal agreement in place. Palace to receive package in excess of 60 million. Arsenal win race over Tottenham, been in advanced talks for days.
I did a video a week and a half ago. I said, go and get Eze. Why? Because the team that were likely to get Eze and the team that have always retained an interest in Eze had not moved for Eze. For whatever reason, they left the door slightly ajar. You'd think a sensible club says, this team's bigger than me. This team's better than me. This team still hasn't made their move. This team are looking like they might not make their move. Let me get in there, steal a march on that player, move quickly, move correctly, get the deal done. We had an opportunity to do that, right? We had an opportunity to do that. Don't care what anyone tells me. The deal was there to be done. Just like the deal was there to be done right at the start of the window before Arsenal came in. Cool. Why the fuck am I seeing? Because I saw that Paul O'Keefe news yesterday. I said, oh, wow. You know what? Normally, I don't let my guard down. Normally, I am not so trusting of this club. But when I saw that Paul O'Keefe news where it said, we've reached verbal agreement, I said to my boys, woo, okay, you know what? This looks like it's going to get done. all of this is meaningless. Because guess what? We haven't got a man. We haven't got a fucking man. Yeah? And what makes it worse is the team that were always in the picture and always had a stronger opportunity and a better chance to sign him are now back in. Because of a fucking Kai Havertz injury. Honestly, it's like God has just decided, I'm going to take the piss out of you. Because one of the worst players I've seen play Premier League, one of the players I hate the most, is the reason why Arsenal are taking a player that I love so much away from my club's clutches. It's a sick and twisted universe that I'm so tired of being a part of when it comes to this football club. So let's go back to the latest development today before the David Ornstein bomber. So this stupid ass football club decided, hey, we haven't got the deal over the line for what would have been the most important player to sign this window. But hey, guess what? They've agreed a fee. What can they do? Crystal Palace wouldn't have sold him. Crystal Palace wouldn't have sold him. We had 17 days. I don't want to hear no fucking excuses. Why does this shit always happen to Tottenham? Why does this shit always happen to fucking Tottenham? Why? Why is it always us? Why is it always us? Why is it always Tottenham? Huh? Why is it always Tottenham? Why is there always a flipping reason why this club fails to get their first choice targets? Why? Why? Why?
What have we done? What has Levy done? What have the board done? What's ENIC done yet again? If you haven't heard this news already, Arsenal are going to hijack the deal for Eberechi Eze because Kai Havertz got injured. This is the most embarrassing transfer window I can ever remember. Morgan Gibbs-White deal didn't get over the line, even though we had a here we go and a medical booked. We still didn't get the player. Eberechi Eze, we've had him in our grasps for 2 weeks now and done nothing but haggle and haggle and haggle. And now Arsenal have had an injury for 1 day, not even a day, and they're going to try and sign Eze. This is a shambles, and there's going to be a massive meltdown in this fan base now. Anybody that follows me, I've always been upbeat. I've always said, don't worry, Eze will be coming. All the reports I read, I was reading report after report every day. Every single one said, it's fine, he'll get done, 85% done, he's signing for Spurs. That's all I heard every day. So I speak about that to you guys, and I look like a mug myself. Honestly, it's a shambles, and it has to be Arsenal, doesn't it? It has to be them. So now they're going to be laughing at us all the way to the transfer window's end. It's embarrassing. The planning from this club is atrocious, and getting deals over the line is even worse. I just can't believe it. All Levy had to do was get this deal done for Eze, and all the fan base would have left him alone. All the fan base would have been happy with the window. All the fan base would have not gone to any protests. All the fan base wouldn't have shouted Levy out at every game. Now you've let us down with this deal. Everyone's going to turn on you again. For somebody that owns £1 billion company, you haven't got that much brains. You haven't got the awareness of your fans and what they want. What you do is you penny pinch for Eze, and it's going to be hijacked by our biggest rivals because you wanted to wait and try and haggle and get every penny you could out of this deal. I cannot believe it.
It's another day and another failed transfer pursuit at Tottenham Hotspur, and this one comes in the form of Eberechi Eze. We tried for Morgan Gibbs-White earlier on in the window, didn't get that done for one reason or another, and now Eberechi Eze's deal has been hijacked by Arsenal. It's absolutely sensational news coming out today, breaking story, that Arsenal have made a late move for Eberechi Eze, a player that Tottenham had lined up and were in talks with Crystal Palace about earlier today. Reports now say Eze prefers Arsenal. Did Spurs bottle the transfer? Is Daniel Levy to blame? And what next if we miss out on Eze? I am absolutely furious. I'm fuming. And when you protract negotiations like this and you piss about and you can't get your fee agreed, which we should have done straight off the bat, what do you want for Eze? Going to be a marquee signing? Boom, there you go. We'll have him, please. But when you protract negotiations the way we do, it opens it up for these deals to be hijacked. And what makes it worse is that it's Arsenal hijacking the deal. Nowhere near good enough from the club. And this is why I'm always moaning about how long it takes us to get deals over the line. I spent about 2 to 3 hours today preparing a welcome to Tottenham Eze video, but all that has gone out the window now, and I'm absolutely furious. And it just seems like it's only Tottenham Hotspur that really get embarrassed in a transfer window like this. A marquee signing, we should never have been pissing about with negotiations. We should have got that done. And here we are today, sitting here now talking about a failed transfer pursuit of Eberechi Eze. I'm absolutely furious. Just another day at Tottenham Hotspur.
Good evening, Spurs fans, near and far. It's your boy, Deji Spurs. And I come to you tonight as a wounded man. A wounded man. Literally 5 minutes ago, we have got confirmation in the location that it's a here we go for Eze at Arsenal. Can you believe the madness? Let me just talk to you lot real quick, and for all the Arsenal fans in the chat shaking their bum, hush your gums. Let me just say, Daniel Levy is officially the biggest waste man I've ever seen in my life. Tottenham has been negotiating with Crystal Palace for 2 bloody weeks. Every minute we're getting messages, we're advancing, there's an advancement, then there's going to be further advancement, but the advancements is further advancing. Every bloody second, all we heard was it's a done deal, but it's advancing. Today, Arsenal was able to do in 2 hours what it's taken us 2 weeks, and we still ain't got it done. Can you imagine the budgie banton? I am not accepting not getting Eze over the line. Zeus, I swear down to you, bro. I am so hurt right now. If Tottenham does not get Eze over the line, bro, I am done. F Tottenham, F the world. I'm done, bro. Because for me, Eze was supposed to come. For me, it was a disgrace. Because right now, we're looking like a bunch of pussy clouts. How can you have a here we go and then you flop? And let's be real, Eze was pretty much a here we go. If you do not get this brother over the line, the calamity and the chaos that this is going to cause, it's not going to be good. We needed a statement signing. Eze was a statement signing. Eze was going to be the #1 player at Tottenham. Eze was coming in guaranteed to take the #7 shirt. Flopping Eze, we're no longer a big team, bro. We are a bunch of pussy clouts.